Dudes, it's Demi, and tonight I'm going to be dining for the very first time. I'm very excited at Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium. This is a bucket list item for me for a long time. I'm excited to try the actual food here, maybe get a dessert because, you know, it's a chocolate emporium. How could you not get dessert? And, you know, just experience this really cool steampunk restaurant. So let's just do it. Let's go get into some hijinks. So they're a little behind. Our reservation is 7:45, and they said it's gonna take a few minutes and then they will send a text to our phones. So why not in the meantime go explore the candy and sweet shop that's attached to the restaurant. I love this shop so much. I actually only came in here for the first time a few months ago. I can link that video for you right here, but I love steampunk. I think it's all super cool. I think the aesthetic is like awesome and it works so well with chocolate. I love these apothecary bottles, an octopus magnifying glass. It's just these little trinkets and these little details that just really looks so good. The pipes of cotton candy are so cool, and then you can actually pick your favorite color or colors and take them home. If you want to look like a steampunk person, by all means do it, and you can get some merch here. There's definitely a lot to choose from: hats, goggles, or you can just get some Toothsome t-shirt, the wall of candy, and you can bag your own candy. They even have their own packaged candy, which is pretty cool, so you can take that home as a souvenir or as like a good like stocking stuffer gift. There's a full bakery case with fudge and cookies, and then you have a full case, actually full cases of macarons. So good. These look so good. A huge, huge tray of truffles and fudges. Oh my gosh, in chocolate heaven right now. Again, endless amounts of truffles. So good. And then a just big variety of fudge for you fudge lovers out there. Toothsome is known for their iconic milkshakes with all the stuff on top of it. And if you want one, but you can't, or you don't want to dine here, like for a full meal, you can come to the opposite side of the candy shop to the milk shop stop. That's what I'm calling it, the milk shop stop. And you can get in the jars to go. Milkshakes, marshmallow crisp, confetti shake. Like, you can get a full piece of cake on top of your milkshake. Just got the text message going back to the hostess stand, and we're gonna go to our table. Thank you so much. We're on the second floor for our seat. There are these beautiful little screens, like so you feel like you're in a factory, and there's this cool bridge, and that's where our table's on. I'm here with Mark. And this is just like super cool to be like dining on a bridge in a restaurant. Like, this is so cool. You're gonna scan your QR code to get the menu. So what's really cool about this place, because it's a chocolate emporium, some of the actual food, like the real food, has chocolate in it. Two of the appetizers has chocolate in it, and we decided to get it. One is the warm chocolate almond bread, and the other is the pork sliders with bacon that has chocolate in it. So I'm very excited for that. Our appetizers are here. This is the chocolate almond bread. It's just a big little loaf of bread, if that makes any sense. And these are our pork sliders with chocolate covered bacon on top. Everything smells so good, so chocolatey. I'm ready to dig in, and I'm ready for that stomach ache because I'm sure I'm gonna get one, but it looks worth it. Oh my God, look at all the chocolate in this bread. Ready to dig in. It smells so chocolatey. I'm gonna try it without butter first. Took way too big of a bite. That's very good. It's it kind of feels like pumpernickel with some melted chocolate in it. I thought it was gonna be a little more cakey, but it's not. It's literally bread that just happens to have chocolate in it. I am gonna try it with butter because I feel like it might be better with butter. All right, try it with butter. Butter. I mean, butter makes everything better, obviously. Oh, that is so good. Like, I didn't think butter and chocolate, even though in my head it does make sense, but on looking at it, it didn't make sense. You know what I mean? You ever have that feeling? And yeah, that is absolutely delicious. And I feel like if you're gonna come here and get, you know, an appetizer, you might as well get something with chocolate in it. But now it is time to try these pork sliders with chocolate covered bacon. So more chocolate, but I'm looking forward to some like real food too. Here's the pork slider a little more up close. I thought it was gonna be shredded pork, but it's one solid piece of pork, got some sauce on it. The candy bacon is on top, the chocolate bacon rather is on top. So I guess I'm gonna take some few bites without it and then some with it. Let's do it. Here we go. I mean, not bad. The pork it feels like a pork chop on it. It's nice and crispy. It's it's very solid. It's not very soft, it's very crispy, but there's a lot of good flavor on it. I didn't get any of the chocolate bacon yet, so let me try to get some on there. All right, I'm gonna attempt to break a piece off in my mouth, so I apologize for, I'm sure it will be very graceful. Honestly, I really didn't think that was gonna work. I thought they were like, let's just put some chocolate bacon on top of it, but it works. I don't know why, but I am really enjoying the fact that there's chocolate on my pork. Yeah, I think actually on its own, it's a fine and dandy slider. It tastes like a pork chop, but with the chocolate, it tastes really good. I don't know how to describe it, but I can only describe it as chocolate pork. And for some reason, chocolate pork is really good. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
Thinking? Do you not know if you like it?
Yes.
Because it's weird. It shouldn't work.
It shouldn't.
But it does. It's working, right? We don't know why it works.
Oh, I am confused.
It is so bizarre, but we're here for it.
Yep.
Highly recommend the pork sliders with chocolate bacon. Never thought I'd say that in my life, but I just did. And I would get this again. Mark, what are your thoughts on the bread?
Dine, or the butter, or the bread. But it is delicious.
He means dying as in he's in heaven, not that it's killing him or something. It's Mark approved. Our entrees have arrived. Mark got the filet mignon because he was feeling some steak. So that comes with some mushrooms and some mashed potatoes and asparagus. And I got the teriyaki salmon. I was between that and the chicken bourguignon, but I wanted something a little bit lighter, and our waiter said this is a very good teriyaki salmon. And it's so funny because I learned to eat salmon at theme parks. I really think that's really funny because I really would never eat cooked fish, and I tried it at a theme park and now I love it. So let's dig in. All right, I'm very excited about this salmon. It smells so good. Wow. I was not expecting that to be really good. The edge of the salmon is so crispy, and then the sauce from the teriyaki glazes and crisp over it, so it's like crispy teriyaki. This is so good. I did not expect this to be so good. You know, this is like a novelty kind of restaurant. I figured, it was going to be like everything was going to be pretty decent, but this exceeded my expectations. So pulled pork sliders were so good. This salmon, that is such a good salmon. And the rice is so, what's the word? Like buttery almost, but not like full of butter. It's so soft, so full of flavor for jasmine rice, which is really hard to do. Wow. I am so impressed. All the vegetables are cooked really nice. Nothing is too mushy. Not really any flavor on the vegetables, pretty much steamed, but honestly, with all the chocolate we're gonna eat and all the dessert that's gonna come next, I am very okay with eating a nice semi-light meal that happens to be just really, really good, and I'm so impressed. I think because I'm so shocked. I'm just shocked. I never heard anything bad about this place, but I never heard anything that's like, wow, this is really great food. And I don't know about everything else, but I do know this is a really good salmon. So Mark is not having the same entree experience I'm having. He had the filet mignon, ordered it medium well, looks definitely more on the well side. To be honest, from here it looks a little chewy, and it seems like you had some difficulty eating it.
It definitely is very chewy. It tastes like I'm actually eating chewing gum.
Oh wow, yeah. I felt like you were chewing for like a really long time.
I took one bite and it took like 10 minutes to get down.
Oh no, that's not good.
No, I would not recommend getting this again. It's not a recommendation I would.
Yeah, I mean, Toothsome, definitely not a steakhouse, but I mean, how was the potatoes? How was these?
The potatoes are very salty, but I like salty potatoes.
Okay.
The asparagus isn't really too bad.
Nothing really say about it. Well, sorry that your entree wasn't as good as I thought mine was, but that's what I meant when I was like, I've never really heard too much about how great the food is here, so I guess this is a place where you don't get steak, but maybe something like a chicken or a salmon, and definitely like their fun appetizers, like their chocolate bread and their pork sliders with chocolate on it. Okay, I don't think you're ready for this because we ordered dessert, and we ordered the iconic Toothsome milkshake. I'm just gonna show it to you because they're insane. Here they are, the Toothsome iconic milkshakes. This on the left is the mint shake with a giant mint Oreo on top, chocolate all over the jar. And then on the right is their confetti milkshake with a giant piece of confetti cake, or I would call it funfetti cake on top. And then there's actually bits of funfetti cake within the milkshake. Plus, you take these jars home. These are souvenir mason jars with Toothsome logo on it. They are super cool. I don't even know how to attack this. They gave us a big straw and a spoon. All right, let's try the cake. Woo! I love that. I love me some funfetti. Where my Situation fans at? My Jersey Shore fans. Everybody loves funfetti. That is my guilty pleasure, Jersey Shore. I hope nobody hates me for saying that, but I love it. It's a pretty tasty cake. I'm gonna dig in to the actual milkshake itself, trying to make sure that this cake does not fall because it looks like it's about to. Oh my God. They make such good milkshakes here. It's not too heavy. You know when milkshakes can be really, really heavy? I know this is gonna sound funny, but like a Burger King milkshake. I don't know why that one came to my head, but it did. This one's so good, and I love the bits of the actual cake within the milkshake. Wow, this is so good. I love me some funfetti. Just be careful you don't drop the piece of cake on top. This is so delicious. All right, it's time to try this mint one. I broke a little piece of the mint Oreo. So good with mint ice cream inside. Really good. I love me a mint shake. I think after the funfetti, it's not as great. Definitely I like the funfetti one a lot more, but this is really, really good. There's chocolate chips that come through the straw. I wish there was more because I only got maybe one. Otherwise, my mint fans, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I know these giant, crazy shakes, all the stuff on it is a novelty thing, and a lot of times they just look really good and they're not really, that tasty. But I will say, I don't know, Toothsome had an edge. This was definitely the best crazy shake I've ever had. I think that confetti shake, wow, that is the best one. Our server said so as well. My friends who have had it said so as well. The mint Oreo one, also very delicious. But there's something about that confetti one. Wow, I mean, Situation was right. Everybody loves funfetti. These were so great. And again, you don't have to even dine here to get them. You can go to the walk-up window. Wow, I am so full. I feel like I'm dying. There's so much sugar, so much food, and we're taking stuff home because it's just so much. But I'm really happy and a little surprised of how good this dining experience was. I didn't think it was going to be as great as it was. So, yeah, I would definitely come back. I feel like I just slurred that last comment. I haven't had a drink all day. I'm just exhausted and full of sugar. So if I did slur that, I apologize. I don't even remember what I said at this point. I'm just so full of sugar. I'm falling asleep now. Falling asleep from all the sugar. Good night, Demi. Well, my dudes, that was Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium restaurant and milkshakes and little candy shop. I hope you enjoyed. I had a really great experience here. My server, Rick, was absolutely so wonderful, so nice, so helpful. I thought most of the food, besides Mark's entree, was so good. I really liked the salmon. I thought those pulled pork, not pulled pork, just pork sliders were delicious with that chocolate bacon. Who knew? Just who knew? The almond chocolate bread, very tasty. I think this is definitely a fun place to come. Get a milkshake. You don't even have to dine here, but like I think the milkshakes are so fun. I think this whole place is just like a lot of fun for a really fun evening here. So let me know in the comments, have you been to Toothsome before? Is this a place you think you'd want to try? Do you think it's maybe too much chocolate? Let me know in the comments what you think. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit your bell notification so you don't miss anything that comes on this channel. And follow me on Instagram at MagicalHijinx. And until next time, my dudes, I'm gonna go throw up from all the sugar, but I hope you guys get into some hijinks very, very soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.